Welcome back, everybody, to the myth walkthrough, exactly where we left off last time. However, I did go and do a couple things. So we went and did, and there's the pet we're going to be using for a little bit. But we did go and do a couple of the Unicorn Way side quests. We went and defeated Lady Blackhope, and then we saved that one girl, Dorothy, on Unicorn Way. So now all we have left to do is go talk to Merle and continue the main story. So that's what we're going to do. And to touch on the pet you guys saw, I got this pet, and for the longest time, just by the look of it, I thought it was a myth pet, but it's actually like not. It's kind of a balanced pet, but it's kind of just an every school pet. It's not the balance beast or the myth beast. Even though it says mythic beast, it actually gives me like the Blade Storm spell. So it's 1 pip, but it gives me plus 20% to my next damage spell. So honestly, I don't even know if we're gonna use this pet or not, but we'll just have him equipped for the video at least. I would like to get a good myth pet in the future though. But for now, we're gonna go talk to Merle. See what he is up to.
Oh, good. Now you know where all your classes are held. I hope you liked all the Ravenwood instructors. If you want, you can wander about to see what all Wizard City has to offer. I should mention, though, there have been some strange events around town. Nothing serious, nothing that a promising wizard like you couldn't handle. Let me also introduce you to our resident advisor, Abby K. Doodle. She can tell you all about our many electives when you have time. But on to more serious matters. It seems the troubles in Unicorn Way were but the tip of an evil iceberg. While you were gone, chaos erupted all over the city. Undead run amok in the streets, and our former allies have turned against us. Malastare must be behind this. Your victory on Unicorn Way makes you the perfect person to deal with this crisis. I foresaw you might save Wizard City. Now's your chance. Go to Old Town and talk to Sergeant Muldoon immediately. We must set things right and discover Malastare's goal in all this. Good luck.
One last word before you embark on your quest. I've tried to answer most
And I
of the
think
questions.
this is Gamma with just more stuff, more tips that we need. And then
Come to me. I am just outside the duel arena
Diego
on
wants to
Unicorn Way.
do some duel arena stuff, which that's just more tutorials on pips and doing multi-pip spells and stuff like that. So I'll do that if it gives me XP. I might do that Diego stuff off screen, but for now we're going to continue the main quest, and I think where we're headed next is Tritan Avenue, if I remember correctly, which I think I do. Jeez, this world I'm on is pretty busy, so maybe I will swap so it's a little more quiet. There we go. Alrighty. Sergeant Muldoon right here. What's going on, man?
Beyond these gates, the city's gone mad. Wait, you're the hero of Unicorn Way. The headmaster sent you to help. Thank goodness.
Alrighty, so we have 3 options here. We can go to Firecat Alley, we can go to Cyclops Lane, or we can go to Triton Avenue. I always do Triton Avenue first, because it's technically free-to-play, and these two are technically pay-to-play, so I always do Triton Avenue
Triton
first.
Avenue's been overrun by the undead. I don't have any guards left to try and deal with it either. You're not the first student to offer help. 2 wizards named Griffinbane went in a little while ago, and there was another named Grimwater. But none of them have come out, and I've gotten no word. Can you help me try to find them? Good luck, and above all, be careful.
Awesome. Okay. That's Cyclops Lane. I believe Triton Avenue is kind of in the middle. Yes. What about this guy? Does this guy have any side quests
Well,
relevant
hello
enough?
there. I've not made your acquaintance yet. It's always good to see fresh faces here in Wizard City. I wish I had studied to become a wizard instead of, becoming a town guard. Say, I found this book on one of the benches while I was strolling to work this morning. It looks important, and I don't have time to drop it by the library. Would you take it there for me?
Sure. We'll accept that quest, but we'll keep going to Tritan Avenue first, and I'll do that quest on the side.
You there! Help!
Ah, Arthur. Look at him, he looks all fancy.
I'm lucky you came along. Something has broken the flow of storm magic through the street. Those towers should have arcs of lightning between them. This is bad! My sister Susie and I came to see if we could help get things back under control, but we got separated. The haunted minions drove me back. Can you create a diversion so I can try to break through? Attack the minions, and I'll meet you by the river.
Cool. So we've got our deck all set up and ready to go. We've got some heals. We've got our Bloodbat and our new Troll spell, which deals quite a lot of damage. So yeah, we are all ready and set to go. All right, 135 health. I mean, none of these are guaranteed to kill, so I think I might as well just pass, and we'll see our troll spell for the first time. Alrighty, and this is guaranteed to kill. If we don't fizzle. There's always the potential to fizzle. And there we go. 200 damage, that's pretty solid. Myth is a pretty offensive school. Even though it's not as good as Fire or Storm, it still can hold its own for sure, so I'm actually quite excited to see how this Myth Wizard progresses. Let's head in and kill another one. Music here is just as epic as Unicorn Way, too. Okay, so let's see if a Thunder Snake can get this guy killed in one go. And we fizzle. Alright, Troll. Easily dealt with. Now we'll just kill the final one. No snakes, so I guess we'll send 2 Bloodbats at it. And we'll just send another one because it's more accurate. Awesome. Okay. That is the haunted minions dealt with. We can now go talk to Arthur down here.
Thanks for the help, Wizard. I wouldn't have gotten here without you. I'm worried something terrible has happened. On my way here, I saw one of the lightning eels with Susie's wand in its jaws. Maybe she just dropped it, but maybe not. What can we do?
Maybe one of the eels ate her.
I couldn't help it over here. You're very loud. If you can bring me that wand, I may be able to assist.
Really? How?
This guy looks like the most evil person in the entire game. Like, look at his staff. Look at how he's dressed. I mean, his outfit's kind of fire, and his staff is pretty sick too. But he... Why would we ask this guy for help?
Duncan Grimwater, necromancer. I was drawn here by a massive surge of death magic. It must be the reason the undead have overrun the street. I wish Malastare were here. He could stop all this madness instantly. If only he were still alive.
Little do you know.
Malastare is alive? Impossible. I don't know what you saw, but you must be mistaken. Someone is trying to deceive you and Professor Ambrose. Malastare was a great man, the greatest necromancer of this age. Ambrose is responsible for what happened to him. If he hadn't...
Can we talk about this later? My sister's lost out there.
You're right. Wizard, bring me that wand, and I think I can get to the bottom of this.
Okay. Alrighty, let's go kill one of these electric eels. I assume Arthur pointed out the exact electric eel that had it. So we'll go find that specific one, and we'll kill it. I'm pretty sure he pointed to this one. And they are storm, so we do have the upper hand here. But it's still going to be about the same amount of turns to kill. Ooh, he's hitting us with a 2-pip spell. Scorpion. 160. Perfect. That indeed was the eel with the wand. Tritan Avenue's been updated too, and it looks so cool. I love this area. This has to be like one of, if not the most nostalgic areas in all of this game.
Excellent. Susie is
So
still
great.
alive. I can sense it from her wand. I think I can find her, but there's one more thing I need. I know a ritual that could grant me a vision of wherever Susie is. It's very advanced. I'm not surprised you don't know it. The connection between Susie and her wand is one anchor for the ritual, but I need another. I think I know what will work. When I was trying to reach the source of the death magic, I ran afoul of the rotting fodder across the river. They're using storm magic.
That doesn't make any sense. Why are they using storm magic instead of death?
They were wearing strange amulets that were crackling with storm energy. Bring me those amulets and I can cast my spell.
Awesome. To the rotting fodders. What does this guy have?
Greetings, Wizard. Thank goodness you're here. The undead are making a mess of everything, but they're only the beginning. Storm magic flows through Tritan Avenue in a steady current, or at least it did, until all this craziness started. Now the flow has been diverted. It's making the storm creatures that live in the river angry. Lightning eels have swarmed up from the depths and are slithering amok. If they aren't driven away, their electrical charge could unbalance things even more. Can you go drive some of them away?
Sure, that's another side quest we can handle. Potentially off-screen, potentially on-screen, we'll see. But for now, I want to keep doing the main stuff. Ooh, and there's the Kraken. I remember back in the day, everybody would frickin' farm this boss till their end of the world. That was like the be-all, end-all of free-to-play. Alrighty. Gotta defeat some rotting fodders over here. I forgot that they added all these new teleportation spots, so maybe I have to make sure to start making use of those. It'll make things go by a lot quicker. Alright, let's kill these rotting fodders. And they are storm as well, so this should be pretty easy. And he's gonna pass, and we're gonna kill him. Oh, never mind, I thought he was passed. Awesome. 2 more to kill. You know what? Let's pass and let's use a troll again. I feel like seeing the troll spell again. And he uses a myth shield. What a jerk. Okay, so we'll use a blood bat to get rid of that, and then we'll attack with the troll next turn. Alrighty. You are dead, good sir. Even the rotting fodder's got like a whole update too. They look a lot better. Ooh, senior novice robe. That's got to be better than what we're wearing, right? Oh, we don't even have... Yeah, we'll throw that on. That gives us just 2 defense for everything. Cool. Whoa. Ah, jeez. I did not look at the amount of health I had. I should be okay, though. I love the early point in the game where you're just rocking like a whole mishmash set of gear. You just look like a total clown. Oh, Bloodbat almost kills these things by itself. Awesome.
You've just received a pet snack.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
feed
We
pet
don't need
snacks
to talk about
pet
pet snacks. I know about
It's a
pet
training
snacks.
game.
Alright. Front gate or Galvanist Tower? I don't think I want to go to Galvanist Tower. Front gate. That kind of gets us not really closer, but whatever. Let's grab some health. Alright, Duncan. Do your ritual. Tell us where Susie is.
Let's see what I can see. If I'm right, and I usually am, whoever's enchanting these storm amulets also kidnapped Susie. They probably have Susie imprisoned close by. I can use the link between the wand and Susie to find her, and the link between the storm amulets and their maker to produce a vision. Here goes. Nothing? Whoever this is, they have some powerful magic. I think I could break through the interference with a charged Lumina crystal.
They make Lumina crystals at the mill across the river. Go talk to Blad Raveneye and get us a crystal.
Alrighty. To Blad. I think we're gonna rock the broomstick mount for all of Wizard City. I think it's a cool mount for this area. And then I think what I might do is every new world we get to, we'll swap up the mount. But I think the broomstick's a really cool mount for Wizard City.
You're out of luck. The undead stole all my crystals.
Of course they did.
I've got lots of raw crystal. I could grind you another one, but the mill's broken. Undead stole the wheel cogs and scattered them all over. But even if I could grind you a crystal, I couldn't charge it. My lightning rod won't work. A Scarlet Screamer stole the primary coil.
Having troubles with your lightning rod. Can't say I've ever had those troubles myself.
Up and running again. Gather up the cogs and get my coil back from the Scarlet Screamers, and I'll get you a crystal.
Okay. So we gotta gather 3 cogs, and then we also have to kill some Scarlet Screamers. 1. Two. And 3. And then we gotta... Geez, what's with having to beat 3? Why couldn't we just have to beat 1 or 2? Ooh, and these things are myth, so we might have a little bit of difficulty with them, but our storm snake might also help. Let's get rid of some of these heals, and unfortunately I don't think we're going to use Blade Storm, so that's fine. Alright, Scarlet Screamer. Ooh, they have 235 health. And of course I fizzle. Alright, let's see what a troll will do to it. Yeah, it resists, but not a whole heck of a lot. Like, I still did above the minimum, so it's not like they resist a bunch, so we should be fine with whatever spells we've got. You know, you keep trapping, but you're not attacking. And those traps you used were worthless. Got a pair of boots that we can't even wear. That's always awesome. Storm Snake. Did we fizzle the Storm Snake again? We did. I wasn't paying attention for a second there. Storm is so inaccurate. I haven't even looked to see what accuracy myth spells are. Are they like 75 or are they like 80? 80%, so like same as ice, and then storm is 70. Fire's like 75, I think. Nice, that's Scarlet Screamer number 2. We'll grab a little bit more health, and then we'll jump in and kill this one. And third time's the charm on Storm Snake. God, that's 3 fizzles in a row. Storm Snake just ain't the play, I guess. She's using my own spell against me. How dare she? Troll is such an iconic spell, too. All the level 2 spells are so iconic. It's fun playing something different from my ice, because...
Be bother this soggy place, and be bother you. If this coil's so precious to you, take it.
Why, thank you. Yeah, it's so much fun playing a school other than ice. I've been hardcore grinding my ice wizard. They're level 165 right now, so still not max, but I've been playing a whole bunch of ice, and that's almost all I've ever really played, so it's fun playing something different. I do have a storm character that's like level 45, but that's like, that doesn't take a whole lot of time to get to. So, one day I would love to have this myth character maxed out. That would be pretty awesome. Alright, Blad.
Splendid. Now, put those cogs to good use and get the old wheel turning. I'll fix the lightning rod. All right, We're ready. Here, just pull this lever, and we'll charge that Lumina crystal right up.
Where's that lever at? Ah, there it is.
Ah, well done, Wizard.
Even like these little updated things, like I didn't think like this was never in the original thing, in the original game. Like just all these cool little like additions they've made is really
Thanks
awesome.
to you, I'm back in business. Here you are, one brand new, fully charged Lumina crystal. She's a beauty. I hope she serves you well.
Perfect. And we leveled up. We are now level 7.
You are still around? Apparently, I'm not giving you enough homework. Come by the school and I shall remedy that situation.
And I think that's for a new spell. That's a new spell quest. What? We do have Golem Minion. So I don't think it'll be another minion. Maybe it'll be... I doubt it's our school blade. Alright, Duncan.
A Lumina crystal! This should be just what we need. The Lumina crystal will boost the power of my ritual. It'll work this time, I'm sure of it. It's working!
Ooh!
Susie, I can see her. But what was that horrifying thing with her?
That's the Harvest Lord. We studied him in class. He's a powerful spirit from the underworld who harvests the souls of the innocent.
It looked like she's in Galvanos Tower. That must be where the Harvest Lord is enchanting the storm amulets. Wizard, please free my sister.
Awesome. Okay, so next quest we have is to kill the Harvest Lord. But first I think I want to go back. We'll talk to our teacher Cyrus, see what he's got for us. I should have marked that location. But I didn't because I'm not the brightest, I guess. Alrighty. We will pass the Life School and head right on into the Myth School. You'd think he'd be nicer to us because we're actually one of his students. But apparently not. Train. What is the next spell we get? At level 7, Troll Minion. Okay. Summon a minion of Myth for 1 to 3 pips. I assume this is the quest that we're going to be doing to get this spell.
So, you want to attend the School of Myth? You look like a troublemaker to me. I seriously doubt that you will ever amount to anything. We'll see if you can first perform just a mundane task. Go to the library and bring me a research book on a dangerous, underground-dwelling creature known as the Wumpus. Quite fearful it is. Do not bother talking to that dreadful librarian. He's witless. Find this book and I'll consider teaching you further. Do not come back without it.
The Wumpus. Reminds me of How I Met Your Mother, the guy who was trying to make his own beer called Wumpus. Okay. Yeah, so let's go talk to the librarian. Stuck. I think we have to do a side quest here too, so we can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone.
You say you are returning a book that someone dropped? You are quite a good sport to take time out of your day to do that. Thank you for doing that. Oh, hang on there. This book does not belong to the library. Inside the cover it states property of Sabrina Greenstar. She probably dropped it on her way to the fairgrounds. You best give it to her yourself.
Okay.
You are searching for a book on the Wumpus. I'm quite sorry, but I don't think I can help you with that. I know every book in this library, so I know we don't have one on that. Are you here looking for it for Professor Drake? Ah, that explains it. At least once a week, a new Myth student will come in here looking for that book. Personally, I think the Wumpus is just a figment of his imagination.
Okay. So we'll head back to Cyrus. We'll go talk to that one girl just to complete that side quest really fast, because we might as well. We've already started it. Sabrina Greenstar, there she is. No.
You are returning the book I left on a bench? I didn't have one with me today. Maybe I lost it last week. Oh, that book. I gave that one to Regina for her to use as research for a science project. She's just inside Gollum Court if you want to give it back to her.
I'm having to track down every single wizard that goes to this school. Myth weakness free. I have to be level 10 though. Okay, so I can come back for those spells later. Let's talk to this person. Regina Flametalon.
I left my book on a bench? What book?
Her eyes get big when you hand her the book.
Oh, yes! This has all the notes I was taking on my science project. I'm sure glad you found this. It was a lot of work for me. Thank you ever so much. Hi, I need help. I'm trying to finish this. I really need...
I think, yeah. I don't think we're ready for that quite yet. The Gollum Tower. We might do that near the end of Wizard City when we're ready to head to the next world. We might try to do that challenge, because it is quite difficult. And we definitely wouldn't be able to do it right now. Alright, Cyrus, the jig is up. We know you're lying.
You talked to the librarian? Didn't I instruct you not to? He was useless in finding that book, was he not? Oh, you disappoint me. But, against my better judgment, I will give you one last chance. Go to the hedge maze on Unicorn Way and bring back some truffler leaves. Lady Oriel will be of no use. You'll have to rely on your own wits. Remember this, if you don't find any, consider looking for a new school.
Dang. He is harsh. Alrighty. So I have to go to the hedge maze at the very end of Unicorn Way, so we're just gonna cut to when I get there. And of course we're gonna talk to her, even though we said not to talk to her.
Looking around, I'm guessing you are seeking the mythical leaves from the truffler tree.
Ooh.
Why does Cyrus keep asking for such things? Tell him that truffler trees are just folklore. They do not exist except in that fertile mind of his. Perhaps it would be best if you spoke with Ivan, the myth tree. Maybe he can help you deal with Cyrus in your mythic quest.
Okay, back to the commons. Oh, I should have just teleported to my home.
So, Lady Oriel sent you? Don't tell me Cyrus put you up to the task of collecting truffler leaves. You know there isn't such a tree. Oh, that's Cyrus. He sends the young students on a quest to gather mythic items, knowing full well that a student cannot find them. This usually causes students to feel like a failure and to transfer to another school. It is Cyrus's way of weeding out the weak, but you saw through it. Here, take some of my leaves. Tell him they are from the truffler tree. Let's see what happens when you do complete his mythic quest.
He's gonna think I'm an idiot because he knows the tree doesn't exist.
What? You brought me leaves from a truffler tree? Impossible!
Cyrus studies the leaves suspiciously.
It appears you have found these so-called truffler tree leaves. though they bear a striking resemblance to those of Ivan's. Let me consider where to send you to summon a minion worthy of your accomplishment.
All right, myth adventure.
All right, I have determined that you must summon a myth minion out on Unicorn Way. I'm not sure where. You will have to use your judgment. But if one should deem you worthy, come back and report it to me.
All right, back to Unicorn Way. He is sending me all over the place. I don't know what this guy's deal is, but I'm kind of over it. Being a bit of a jerk. Jerk, jerk, jerk. Holy cow, he's making this episode run long too.
Presence approaching.
A unicorn?
Wizard, you will meet many challenges along the long path laid out ahead of you, but never lose hope. Your destiny has been foretold, and you will prevail. Rely on the strength that the power of myth will provide you. Go and tell Cyrus that you have my favor. If he does not believe you, you must only say this: Taco Toto, Ren Rio, Renfro. Take care, student of myth.
We'll teleport back home. This better be the last thing he asks us to do. Or maybe I will change schools. I'll go to Storm and then I'll be able to really kick his butt.
You were visited by a unicorn? How unusual. Not many people claim to have seen one of those. Most people are more imaginative and will at least claim a troll.
You speak the words that the unicorn told you. You notice that the professor lets out a short gasp.
So I see. Here, take the spell. But remember, training will only become more arduous from here on out, student.
Amazing. We have a new spell. Troll Minion. We'll probably leave one of these in because it could actually come in handy with our fight against the Harvest Lord. That is going to happen in the next episode. So yes, we're going to end today's episode here. I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. Once again, we didn't meet our like goal for last episode, but that is totally okay. I think I'm going to set the same goal for this episode, just cuz. So if we can try to get 5 likes on this episode, that would be great. And if you want to know for when I make the next video, if you're not already subscribed, please feel free to do that. It helps me out a ton. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Have a great day.